historic Nippert Stadium in Cincinnati. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Pittsburgh Panthers and the Cincinnati Bearcats. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, it is a wild scene here down on the field. The home coach has told me pregame one thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Pitt lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The handoff to Johnson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's French. Hawks it out of the air. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Opening drive of the game, and they're facing 3rd and 1. Motion from the back. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Makes a catch. Goes down immediately, but that's just what they needed. It'll be a first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Grab behind the line. It's Henry. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
The run inside. It's Johnson. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Give to the running back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, a lot of times offenses, they feel really good when it's 2nd and short after a good run on 1st down. You'll see them be aggressive. They choose to run the football, defense ready, now setting up a 3rd and short situation. Are they going to run it 3 times in a row? The defense probably going to be ready for that.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Back to pass, it's French. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but That thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one. But don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Looking long. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. Smashes through the tackle.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one. 3rd and long. They dial up the perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cincinnati! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. At the 35, he's open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
Can't get him to the ground. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
I love the 3rd down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on 3rd down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
They booted away on 4th down. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, the offense is trying to go bootleg play action that time, but it had no chance because the defensive end won so quickly at the line of scrimmage. He was able to get in the backfield. He smothered the quarterback so fast for a sack.
The Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll give it to Johnson. Gets away from one. He's got space. Could be an alley. Running inside the 20. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Right back to him on the ground. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Yeah, and this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First down. Catch in the middle, it's Lee. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
Looking for a gap. It's Turner. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking for a big play. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down.
Man, this defense is dialed and already forced one interception. Had a chance right there to get another one. Everything this offense does so far, they are reading it, breaking on it, and making some plays.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Working that left side. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break. Cincinnati is on top, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period, first down here. Hands it off. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Kent.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking, on the move. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. The Bearcats offense heads out to get things started on this drive. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right.
It's really easy to be a quarterback in an offense that runs the football and then runs play action. It makes it simple. It makes the reads easy. It sucks the linebackers and safeties up where I can just make plays right behind them.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Back to throw, it's French. Using the quick game. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The give on the option. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
He'll throw on third down. Safe completion. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Pittsburgh sends out the offense to start this drive. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Yates. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
You know, if you're going to complete some of these deep crossing patterns, the offensive line has got to be able to hold up, because you know that receiver, it's going to take him time to get where he needs to be. So everybody up front really has to do a nice job of creating a clean pocket for the QB to throw from. Really good execution.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. The screen, he's got wheels. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. So now it's 2nd and long. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. They just keep firing. Here's the pressure. And down he goes. The defense coming up big there. And the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. This is now a 7-point game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Timeout called, Cincinnati using its second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. To the air, it's French. Out of the backfield, he's open. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And that last one might have helped the completion percentage, but it didn't go forward. 2nd and 10 here. The give, it's Perry. Powers through the defender. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
And you can see why it's so tricky for a defense to have to stop these draw plays. Everything the offense is doing is telling you pass. The quarterback, the offensive line, the running backs delaying. You've taken your deep drop in coverage, and now you've got to rally and find the football and do it, trying to avoid these big 300-pound bodies running at you.
Maybe a crease. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
The Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's French. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the first down.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Offense comes out ready to go to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
The penalty pushes the offense back for this second down. Oh, they're after him. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. This third down a little longer after that penalty. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Hauls it in, looking for space. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Bearcats offense out there to go on the attack. The handoff to Johnson.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. Dropping back, it's French. They're working that left side. Finding some room. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats!
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Discards him with the stiff arm. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Panthers' offense comes out ready to go on the attack. That last possession, the early punt, losing track of the downs, whatever it was, David, that was a fireable. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And the Panthers will hustle to the line.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
The sure hands, it's Yates. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Look out, he's got room. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Man, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And this offense, man, they talked about it coming out of half. They wanted to get their guy into a rhythm. To do that, man, you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright. He's been hit a lot. He hasn't made that many plays throughout this football game. They got to do a better job of protecting their guy.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Trying to take it back. He's inside the 40. Gets away from one, finds room. He takes it in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he puts through the extra point. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Pitt Panthers offense out there to go on the attack. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start. He's going for the big play. Makes the catch down the right side. Carried it all the way down to the 35-yard line before they finally got him stopped.
That's a first down for the offense.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
To the air on 2nd down. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And, guys, I just don't know what to say about this offense. Like, they take a deep shot. They've tried it short. They've really just struggled to try to find any way to move this football. They've dug themselves a hole, and now they've got to find some answers. Maybe find your guys, your go-to guys. Players, not plays. Maybe that's what they need to get something going right now.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
A famous writer once said most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Makes the catch. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Hicks. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves. Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now. You're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball. I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of the game.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4.
Number 93, set to kick this one away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Takes a handoff. It's Payne. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quarterback making checks. The give to the lone running back. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Leaves it with the running back. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's French. Fires left side, it's Smith. At the 45, on his way. Smashes ahead. Touchdown, Bearcats! And the beatdown has ensued. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Looking downfield on first down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. That's caught. It's Kent. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Panthers want to pick up the tempo.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in the game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it. The defense was expecting that one. Great job at the back end.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. Might have a chance. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Fires to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Robinson. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate.
Makes a grab and room to run. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Looking to throw. Pressure coming. Had to throw it before he wanted. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll run the screen. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. He'll try to get to the marker himself. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Pitt!
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option the normal way with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. He wants to throw it. He's got it. Two-point conversion is good. Just a couple of possessions down, so there is some hope. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
Set to kick off.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Cincinnati brings its offense onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
On the delay, it's Perry. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They'll give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Dropping back, it's French. Unloads to the right. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
The Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the tight end. They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Running inside. It's Gibson. Got enough for the first. He smashes his way through again. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. And the Bearcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Motion from the wideout. Now on the option. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Here comes the option. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. This 3rd down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. Delayed handoff. It's Johnson. Plows through the defense. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. With 1:52 seconds left, the defense will use a timeout trying to get the football back. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. This field goal try to make it a 3-score game late. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. This is the football equivalent of throwing in the towel or no mas, as they will concede defeat. The quarterback takes a knee.
I love the awareness by the defense there. 3rd and long, everybody in the building thinking this is going to be a pass. But up front, they were very, very aware that they might see run. They did a really good job playing with their eyes. They rally to the ball, they get the TFL, and now they set up 4th and long.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. You know what's great about rivalry games?
There we go. Able to pick up the dub and a rivalry win.
Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, is that sweet?
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that you, every year, you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse.
Got a couple
they
boys
took care
in
of
there.
business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual
But,
efforts in this game, by the way.
yeah, right now
It's
we,
so cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate
That was
careers
That was
make
aight.
some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
Anyway, yeah, 37-18 was able to get the dub over Pitt.
I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
I think I got it. Hey. Beefy Cup games is open. Cincinnati Bengals. There it is. Let's get something food. But anyway, yeah, man, we're able to get that dub right there. That dub. I might have to go to the main site to put my stuff on. It's on preview at home. Figure it out. So open it up with a rivalry win, 37-18 over Pitt. Looks like that. Yards game. Yards per play. That was 9. 20 carries, 192 to 20 carries, negative 23. Passing 260 to 205. Man, neither one of us was good on the third down conversions. Red zone, 40% to 100%. Fumble, man. What are we doing? Do our thing, man. We need time of possession. We got to do better than that. We got to do better on that. Way too many quick scores. Not a lot of clock management. And let's look at my boy Frenchie. 12 for 16, 205, 2 TDs, 1 interception. Errors. Okay. In the running attack. This right here is trash. What am I doing? Is that 9? 9 broken tackles combined for all back. That ain't gonna cut it. That ain't gonna cut it. In Cincinnati. We have to be a 15 or more. It's gotta happen. But anyway, 16 carries, 166. My other backs didn't really get involved, and that is a problem too. You gotta do a better job of Michael Anderson, making sure that we get other people touches, because he's not gonna be able to do it all season long. It's just not all right. Receiving, we actually got my tight end half. We did 2 catches, 79 yards. My bag had 5. A lot of turn down. Defensively, stand out, man. It's Finley, 5 solo, 2 assistants for 7 tackles. Had him an interception for 47 yards. 37 yards. That's what it do. Kicking, okay. You have the punt, kicking time, you have 2 of them. Okay, time. That was good for the Stizzats. But now I gotta go and get my computer to put something on. Until next time, man, I appreciate you watching. Bradysenior.